morning everyone. I am currently in a tuk-tuk to go to Ambuluwawa Temple, which is about an hour away from Kandy. I haven't actually picked up breakfast yet, and I asked the driver if there's anywhere we could stop for me to get something quick to take away, but I don't think he understood me, so I may or may not be eating this morning. It's so interesting, on the road I saw a tuk-tuk driver, or a tuk-tuk with an L plate on the back, so they do have tuk-tuk learner drivers.
So I hailed a tuk-tuk just from the street. I was going to use the app, but I ended up not doing that, and I told him that I wanted to go to Ambuluwawa Temple, and he took me there and agreed to also come with me and then bring me back as well, so I didn't need to worry about transport on the way back. The tower is honestly very impressive, as you can see.
We have arrived. It cost $650 the ticket to get into the complex for the car or the tuk-tuk, and then the ticket to come up the tower. Already starting to go up now. This is the first biodiversity complex in Sri Lanka, and there are lots of places of worship for the different religions, but the tower is the main focal point, and it's meant to give really good views of the surrounding area. And it's famed for being very narrow at the top, so we'll see what it's like. This is the first viewpoint. Stunning! As you can see, it goes up very high.
The views were honestly so beautiful. I couldn't get over them because you're so high up and you can see so much, and the landscape is stunning.
There is still more. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, we are continuing up the very narrow staircase.
As you'll be able to see as the vlog continues, the staircase gets narrower and narrower, but it was honestly worth it. I would say, however, that you do need to be careful because, as you can see, there's no barriers. You could literally fall through the holes on the side, so be careful with your belongings and just your general safety.
How narrow it gets. I think we're very close to the top. I might come running back when our hearts get back on track. When the stars line up, that's that. I've been attached, just looking out. We move so fast, was moving south. Through my secret sauce, move in and out. Miss how you gloss that pretty. There are little whole cave thingies within the tower, so when people are coming down, we have to go down a bit more and come into one of these things, as you can see, to let people go past because it's so narrow, and there's a bit of a traffic jam at the top, which I assume happens quite often. You can hear the people who are probably at the top right now making that noise.
I actually ended up staying in this hole for quite a while, and a whole family joined me, which was really funny, so I was very patient and let people go ahead of me. I eventually got out and continued up the tiny staircase right to the top. And my tuk-tuk driver, surprisingly, I didn't expect him to, but he actually came up all the way up the tower with me. And he very kindly took photos of me and was just a really nice guide on the way up. He couldn't really speak English, but he was just very friendly, and it was nice not to be going up totally alone as a solo female traveller, so I really appreciated it.
On my car, you got your call lacking. Now I'm next door at the party while you jaw jacking. You know it's a shot in the rarest in the raw fashion. I'm still trying to figure how this all happened, huh? You know this ain't.
So there it's for Christians. This one's Hindus. This one Muslims. And then Buddhists. The time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space to be thinking about you. back in Kandy now. I asked my tuk-tuk driver where his favourite restaurant is to eat in Kandy, and he's taken me to a place called Balaji Dosai, which actually, as it happens, was on my list. I actually wanted to come in for dinner yesterday, but I was working. I've gone for Kara dosa, which is dosa cooked with power chutney made with coarse paste of ground spices, garlic, coriander and mozzarella cheese. I was told that it was pretty good. I wanted to get the masala dosa with potatoes, but they convinced me that this one's better because it's spicier. I'm also aware that everyone in this restaurant right now is watching me solo vlog. Actually, it came very fast. I'm very excited to eat because I'm very hungry and it looks really good. I've also ordered a masala chai because I love chai.
You know this ain't.
Can't eat some breakfast, I'm so hungry, but this tastes so good. And it cost me $3.50 blanket rupees, which is about £1.50 or so. It's really good. Got my masala chai as well. Okay, so we can alternate it then. Guys, I'm honestly still thinking about that lunch, and that masala tea was so good, honestly so good, and that was only 150, so under £1, but it tasted amazing. I came back and had an hour-long catch-up with one of my good friends, which was really lovely, because I actually haven't had a phone call with one of my friends since coming out of the temple, I think, just messaging, so that was really nice. I have also started the working day, had my morning meetings. I've got another one in a minute. This is my makeshift desk setup because in Sri Lanka, the rooms that I've stayed in so far just don't have desks. And even though I decided to stay in a hotel here in Kandy, there's still no desk. So this is my makeshift desk. I have like this TV set here. I like moved the TV, put my laptop here on the side, and I'm just sitting on the armchair and I've moved it to the side, and this is my setup. It's not the most comfortable, but it will have to do, you know. Also, where I'm staying, it's right by the main road, so it can get very noisy, but it hasn't posed too much of an issue so far work-wise. But yeah, it's very strange getting back into work again after having had 2 weeks off. Just need to get back into the rhythm of things, despite moving around and traveling and working full-time still. But it's worth it, it definitely is. So I'm just taking a half-an-hour break also to go to the train station to get my train ticket tomorrow to go to Nuwara area. Usually you can turn up on the day and book it, but you're not guaranteed a seat, so I'm going to go now and hope that there are seats left for the train journey tomorrow and double check the times. I would also go and drop off some laundry that I really needed to get done today, but there's just no time since I'm leaving tomorrow, so I'm hoping I can find somewhere to do my laundry on the weekend because I'm in desperate need of washing things.
This is Kandy railway station, and if you're backpacking Sri Lanka, you will find yourself here at some point. When you go in to get tickets, it's on the left hand side. Everything is labelled, all the journeys are there, and they're very helpful.
Got space, thinking about you.
Switching to my phone because my camera died, but yeah, I got to the train station and they sold out of all the tickets for both tomorrow and Sunday, and I understand that it is the weekend, so it was going to be a lot busier, but I still thought that I'd still be able to get a ticket because other people have said that unless it's the journey from Kandy to Ella, then you should book well in advance. And in hindsight, I just haven't really had time to even think about things, and technically it is that train that I'm getting. I'm just getting off earlier, halfway or just before halfway, so I should have probably thought about it a bit more, but there's nothing I can do now. He said that I can book an unreserved ticket, which means you're not guaranteed any seat, and you're basically either standing or just sitting wherever there's space and there's no seat for you, and I'm just gonna have to go for that. He said I can't buy it today, but I'll have to go back tomorrow morning and get it, and I'll just have to because I can't stay in Kandy that long. I can't wait until Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, which is fine. These things happen. Not booking in advance gives you more flexibility and freedom,
but I'm definitely going to book my next leg of the journey in advance when I go back tomorrow and see if I can actually book the next leg, even though it's not from the specific train station I'll be booking the ticket from. So I should be able to, hopefully. And now I'm back. I've got some fruit, I've got a little snack, and I'm gonna get back to work. So one of the reviews on Google said that this chicken kotu with cheese from the bakery place that I went to is some of the best they've had in Kandy. So I had to get some for dinner while I work.